Bobby Buns, Raw Food City. Still working on those moves, man. You know, they're definitely, it's more manly. You know, the move. And less feminine, because before they were a little bit girly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could do some things with them that would blow your mind. Hello? But yo, this raw food life is so much fun, and I mean, besides the small failures, you know, with the ass. And speaking of the ass, what a segue. I got OkRAW John to answer one of my questions. And that was a lot of fun because I just recently found out the way to poop.
Next question is from Bobby Buns Parker. I know how you eat, John, but how do you poop? Do you sit normal on the bowl? Do you use a stool? Is there a raw food that backs you up? And do you poop every time you eat? All right. So, raw food is having no shame. They'll talk about poop. So I'll put a link down below to a video I did on how I poop. I don't show anything. And my mom was appalled and she believed I should take it down, which I feel strongly I need to leave it up. But I squat on the toilet. I do not sit normally on the toilet. It's really bad for your bowels. And ever since I learned how to squat from Jasmine Clower, rest in peace, Jasmine, I've been doing it and it's never been better. And I will not poop any other way. And I don't use a stool because that's an extra waste of money and an extra garbage thing in my bathroom. You don't need it. I just squat on the toilet. That being said, if you're older, you don't have good balance, it may be good to invest in one of those squatty potties or just some, phone books on the ground to basically raise your feet up so you're kind of more in a squatting position. Actually, I like that I actually balance on the toilet every time I go to the bathroom. It keeps me in balance, also strengthens my leg muscles. It's because I'm doing like a squat, literally, like several times a day. And let's see. Is there a raw food that backs you up? So generally, if I eat too many nuts or seeds or go out to a raw food restaurant, I'll get backed up. If I'm eating at home, eating lots of fruits and vegetables and high fiber content foods, including drinking juices, I don't get backed up, all right? And then, do you poop every time you eat? Yes, and then some. Actually, a matter of fact, today I only had one meal. It's kind of like the afternoon, but I only had my breakfast because I don't generally eat till around noon or so, or maybe even 1. And already I went like 3 times to the bathroom. One of which was actually after I drank the juice, but the others are actually right when I woke up, and even maybe a little bit after I woke up, a couple more times. And you think, man, that's inconvenient, John. Well, so here's the thing, like normal people when they go to the bathroom, they go sit on the can, they're sitting there for like a half hour, or maybe 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. I don't really know how long people, all I know is that when I go into the bathroom, when I'm traveling at the airport, I go in, do my business, and I come out, and the guy next to me is basically just still sitting there, and you see his, his pants at his knees, still sitting there. I'm like, man, what the frick is the problem? Make room for somebody else. So like, I mean, this morning I didn't time it or anything like that, but generally I'm in and out of the bathroom under a minute or 2 minutes, like for sure, because I got the urge to go. I go to the bathroom, it comes out, I clean up, and I'm done. And that's just what it is, and that's how it should be, right? You should have to be sitting there struggling and going poop. That's not natural. So I poop multiple times a day. Hope that's not too much information. But generally, 1 meal in, 1 meal out is a good rule of thumb, but I generally do maybe up to twice as many times as my meals. Okay.
Here I am thinking it was the Squatty Potty the whole time. Epic failure. Epic. So. I thought just by lifting your legs up a little bit would automatically put you in that right position. It's not the right position. It's not at all. Matter of fact, you literally have to stand on the bowl. I didn't notice. I'm thinking I could still sit and be, somewhat comfortable, but I didn't even know squatting was comfortable. Man, all these things that I'm learning on this raw food life, because it's like you learn something new every day. I mean, you learn something new every day is the saying, but to learn something new in this life and to make it as perfect as possible is so much fun. It's so much fun because that's my goal. I just want to be the best person I can be and know everything that I need to know. You know what I'm saying? So pooping was an issue that I was having with the raw food transition, with the nuts and the seeds and the deep leafy green kales and stuff like that just weren't going through. Food combining, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'd wake up and have like a big heavy salad, and then I would put fruits on top of that. And on the salad was like a nut dressing. Yeah, that didn't work out at all, you know what I'm saying? So, because the fruits basically stay on top of the salad and ferments and gas and everything else. So, the food combining and finding out ways to poop and so many more things that I've learned in this past year of raw food. But look at the transformation from the 6 months I was vegan until the year I was raw, and the amount of weight I lost and the youth that I gained. And I mean, I am the red carpet of raw food. I mean, there's pictures of me where I look like I'm 58 and about to have a heart attack. And to see me now, and the video doesn't give justice. It really doesn't. When you see me in person, you're like, oh shit. But if you knew me in person and see me in person, it's like, what the? Because everybody that I see, because I actually haven't been out of the house much, so when I do see people, I blow them away. I literally stop them. Either they don't recognize me at all, and if they do, it's like, you know, they're dancing and screaming. So, and that's it helps me too a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? That keeps the ego going, especially now with the girls. Like, I mean, I always thought I was kind of handsome, you know, being heavy, and I was a bar owner, so, you know, I was walking around like this shit. But, you know, and I would get flirted with, and I'm the worst flirt in the world. If you're hanging out with me, I am like the worst. But I do it in a fun way. But now I have to watch because I'm a threat. I didn't even know I could be a threat, but now I'm a threat. Back when I was heavy, I wasn't really a threat. So like if I was flirting with somebody and that was their girlfriend or whatever, they'd be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? He's a giant man who's... My wife has no interest, or girlfriend has no interest in this man. You know, he's just fat and funny. Meanwhile, I want to do all weird stuff to you. But, you know, testosterone, ding. But anyway, I see people, I blow their mind, and you know, it just, oh, man, the raw food has been so much fun, and I've been forcing it on a few people in my family, but never again. Like, so that's been a learning lesson as well. I'm letting them ask me. If they're reaching out to me, like I see all these people and I feel so sorry. Oh my God, with the drugs and the this and the that. And I'm like, oh, you poor thing, you know? And my wife, you know, whatever, she's in the house with me, so there's nothing she could do but hear it. Because, you know, every time I see a commercial, I'm just like, raw food, raw food, raw food, raw food. How about a juice? How about a fast? How about a juice? How about a fast? How about a water fast? Like, I mean, if people only knew that was pretty much 99%, I mean, of anything, like my Raw Food City reset really is a solid reset. I mean, it's basically doing what I did in a year and a half in 3 weeks, in a nutshell. And my wife boom, did it. She lost 15 pounds. And I thought it would be 20, but it makes sense for a girl to lose a little less. And so if you're a dude out there, you do the Raw Food City reset, it's going to be an instant 20 pounds. And if you're a girl, it's going to be like 15. So, oh, and the Mangotarian March, that didn't go over that well. That didn't happen. You know, I'm dying to go on another fast. I want to do the stuff that works for me. And when I'm eating a lot of fruit, I just, maybe I'm not ready yet, but I just start craving. It's really, the more I juice, the better I feel. And I don't know why I want to go away from something that makes me feel amazing. So I was eating like mango. You know, the whole Mangotarian March was I'm bringing in these mangoes and I'm fruiting and I'm eating fruits and berries and I was waiting. I was fasting, and then I would just go to town, and I was mixing the dry fruit with my system is not ready for dry fruit. I'm sorry. I don't know whose system is ready for dry fruit, but it wasn't me. I mean, I had again, these episodes in the bathroom, I'm done with these episodes, man. I just want it light and airy. And I was just eating these unsulfated organic dry mango, making love to them, but man, it was horrible. My son and his friend, Jonathan, hi. Bobby, hi. Hi. Yeah, so the dried fruit just immediately turned into cement. I mean, I went to the bathroom one day and I had an explosion of orange and stringy and big things, and I'm looking at them like, what is that? And then I realized it was all the dried fruit just immediately turned into cement. I mean, I went to the bathroom one day and I had an explosion of orange and stringy and big things, and I'm looking at them like, what is that? And then I realized it was all the dried mangoes I was eating. And I mean, really, what does your body take out of a dried fruit? I mean, besides bulk and fiber and I guess filling you up, and you're chewing it in your mouth and you're bringing it back to life, but really, what is it? It didn't work for me, and I wanted it to work. Believe me, I want convenience. I want to take a dried fruit bag out of the closet and go to work and eat that in the car, without it wet and dripping all down your face when you're driving and stuff like that. But on this lifestyle, if you want easy, the hardest part about this lifestyle is the preparation. Nothing's fast. The fastest thing that you're going to experience is probably a banana. And if you want to mess with a nut. But again, the nut is just like the dried fruit. It's not gonna flow. You know what I'm saying? So, with that said, it's Bobby Buns here. Raw Food City. We made a video. Besides the music video. There's a few music videos that I made that are a lot of fun, but my daughter's becoming a little pianist and a singer, so there'll be a lot of fun music videos ahead. I'm sure that will be the one that's gonna get this channel started. Maybe. Hello.
Hey, what's good, YouTube? Dab, 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 dab. Hi, YouTube.
All right, yo. So that's it. Yeah, peace and love. We're pooping. We're pooping better. Everything's flowing out. What do you think about poop?
Poop is cool. Feels good when you poop.
Do you guys know that sitting on a bowl is not the way to poop?
How do you poop?
How do you poop, right?
What do you fart it?
No, you're actually supposed to stand on the bowl and squat.
What?
The whole system of sitting down regular on a bowl is not the way to poop.
So you stand on the toilet. What if you're like?
So this is great in public bathrooms, right? Because you don't want to sit on it. So now you're able to stand on the bowl. I'll show you. So this is how you're supposed to poop. You could leave the seat down, depending, you know, how bad your shoes are, but you lift it up and you squat. You stand on it and you squat. And then you shit like that. My balance is not that great yet, but I'm working on it. You're supposed to be able to squat you're supposed to squat comfortably all the time, but we don't do it here in America. I don't know why. But that's how you're supposed to poop. What do you think? What do you think about the new way of pooping?
Crazy.
Interesting.
You guys are learning a lot
We should
because
try it out.
it took me 44 years to figure out how to poop. Now I finally figured it out.
It's crazy.
It flows out of you. Bye, my Raw Food City family. May the poop be with you. Over and out, Raw Food City. Peace and love.